Hello, Sean with Families Creating Financial Freedom, and today, important topic, diversifying your portfolio. And we're going to talk about one specific area of investment in an emergency fund. So you want to stick around. Hey everyone, do me a favor. First of all, before we go any further, go down, follow the channel, like this video, and it really helps me out. I try to produce content each week around budgeting, debt elimination, and other areas of finance and savings. We've been dealing with some videos lately around the topic of an emergency fund. Seems to be a very popular topic of discussion. So do me a favor again, follow and like. Okay, everyone. So this should be a relatively short video. This last week, I had a friend that was fussing because he was getting a divorce, to be quite honest, and he had gotten some of the jewelry back. His eventual ex kind of threw her engagement ring and wedding band back at him, and not knowing what else to do, he went to a pawn shop thinking, well, I spent $4,000 on this. I should be able to at least get $4,000 back for my effort. I think he should have held on to it, because what if they get back together? It will be difficult for him to justify that he sold the rings. But B, what he found out really shocked him. What do you think it was? Well, here's the reality. Unlike gold and silver, buying diamonds is kind of a falsely inflated market when you're buying them in a jewelry store. They are not as rare and as valuable as you might think. There are rarer gems that are more difficult to get and more valuable to hold. But he was very frustrated because it was a fourth of what he had paid that they offered him. When you go to a jewelry store and you buy that shiny new diamond ring, they are selling you on your excitement. But when you go somewhere else, the value just doesn't exist. It is not as rare as you think. So when you're talking about diversifying your investments or an emergency fund, I can just tell you, diamonds are not it. I would even go so far as to say gemstones are not it. But there are certain gems that are rare, and if you inherit them, don't be afraid to hold on to them, because they may go up a little bit over time. The rarest of gems as far as going up in value, I'm reading off a list. Rubies are the hardest mineral in the world, and much rarer than diamonds, they say. Sapphires, emerald, and then the list goes down. So if you have rubies, maybe even sapphires, those are things that you could or should hold on to, but don't buy them from the standpoint that buying gems is going to appreciate in value the same way gold and silver will in your safety net, your emergency fund of investments that aren't tied to any monetary chart. So just like I said, quick food for thought. Gold and silver, probably the easiest. I'm going to tag my last video on that, and the video on how much you should have for an emergency fund, and hope you watch those as well. This all kind of ties in together. Comment, let me know what your thoughts are. Additionally, if you don't have an emergency fund and you feel like you can't create one because you don't have the money, do you have a budget that is helping you monitor your spending? Do you have a debt reduction plan to free up money? If not, follow the links in the description. I have a course I highly recommend you take with spreadsheets to help you create that budget, and with tips and tricks on debt elimination to get you there so that you can begin creating that emergency fund. Until next time, I hope this has been helpful. Take care.